Where's your son?
It's a property. It's a public park.
No, but they can even trespass from the immediate area.
What happens when an 87-year-old woman foraging for dandelions with a kitchen knife ends up in a confrontation with the police? This story, set in Chatsworth, Georgia, is a shocking example of how miscommunication and excessive force can lead to life-altering consequences. On August 10, 2018, Martha al-Bashara, a Syrian immigrant with limited English proficiency, was collecting dandelions on a partially fenced lot belonging to the Boys and Girls Club. When an employee called 911, the situation escalated far beyond what anyone could have anticipated. But what led to the officer's decision to use a taser on an elderly woman? And how did this incident result in a $150,000 lawsuit? Stay with us as we unravel the details of this case, examining the legal and ethical implications of the officer's actions. Have you ever wondered what happens when police interactions go wrong? Discover the shocking truth now. You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
Is she inside the building or is she just outside?
She's outside. There's no kids around her. She told me she doesn't speak English and keeps walking up our trail with a knife towards me.
Okay, is everybody inside the building?
Yeah, all the kids are.
What about everybody else?
A few staff right now watching with me.
Okay.
She's old, so she can't get around too well, but looks like she's walking around looking for something, like vegetation to cut down or something. She has a bag, too.
But she came out at someone with a knife, though, right? Or did she just have it?
Okay. The knife onto the property in her hand.
Okay.
She didn't try and attack anybody or anything. We haven't closed in our fence in the back yet, and she walked through there.
When officers from the Chatsworth Police Department arrived at the scene, they found Ms. al-Bashara holding a kitchen knife. Body camera footage captured part of the interaction, though it didn't show the entire encounter. According to the officers, they repeatedly instructed her in English to drop the knife. However, due to the language barrier, Ms. al-Bashara didn't comply. Instead, she continued her task, calmly walking and collecting dandelions. In an attempt to communicate, Chief Josh Etheridge threw his own pocket knife on the ground, hoping she would understand. But when she didn't respond and began walking toward the officers, one of them deployed a taser, striking her in the chest and causing her to fall. This decision would later be scrutinized under the lens of constitutional law and police protocol.
10-4-9-26, 10-4. Chatsworth for 26, 10-4.
Chatsworth for 10-4. I'm out with him.
Put the knife down. 10-4.
Why did you not stop?
Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stop.
It's on your chest there.
Stop her. Go pull. It's okay.
Where's home at, ma'am?
She lives close. She lives over here.
Right here.
The use of force by law enforcement is governed by the Fourth Amendment, which prohibits unreasonable actions. The landmark case of Graham versus Connor established three key factors to determine reasonableness: the severity of the crime, whether the suspect posed an immediate threat, and whether they were resisting arrest. In this case, Ms. al-Bashara was foraging with a knife, not brandishing it as a weapon. Her age, limited English proficiency, and calm demeanor raised questions about whether the officer's use of a taser was justified. While courts have ruled in favor of officers using tasers in some knife-related incidents, those cases typically involved younger individuals who were actively threatening others. Here the circumstances were starkly different, leading many to question the officer's judgment.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 26 Victoria Taser. We have a female in custody this month.
10-4. Do you have a number or listing for North 7th Avenue? The door's open over here.
You want to hold her? I'll go get mine. Mine's right behind you.
Is it your casa? Your casa right there?
ايه خلينا نروح.
Where's your son?
نايم.
Son.
ايه تعال.
Your son? No.
تعال.
No.
تعال.
Where's your son?
دخيلك أنا.
Is he at work?
ايه خليني أروح.
No, ma'am.
سلام دوني.
Solomon Donay?
ايه.
Who?
هو
How do you know Solomon?
ايه.
Solomon, how do you know him?
ماني فاهم عليك.
Is that your grandson?
بس هون خلونا قاعد هون بالفي.
No, door's open though.
هون تحت السجادة.
I knocked and I guess she's just by herself.
10-4. The only thing that we have from 705 North 7th Avenue is going to be a 1047, and there was going to be a language barrier. I do have a home phone number.
Chatsworth, nobody's home right now.
Family.
ايه خليني امشي لهنا.
Who's that? Selena?
Selena.
هسا بيجدوني.
Do you know these people?
لا هون. هذا هو ها. ولا شيء عشان جيت لهون ده.
كم مرة صاروا قايلين لك لا تيجي لهون؟
You know why? She went to live in the line.
Okay, well, she can't go
Sorry
on
about that.
It's, let's go this way, man.
لا تخافي يما بس عشانك حاملة سكينة.
Ma'am, come on.
وين تاخذني على الشرطة؟
Gotta go in here, ma'am.
مانيش رايح.
Okay.
لا مانيش رايح.
No, ma'am.
تعي يا وداد.
This way, ma'am.
لا.
Come on, ma'am.
هيفاء تعي انت تعي معي.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to get in there.
خايفة في المنك.
Wait, un momento. You're gonna have to get in here.
لا.
Once you get in here, you can talk to them, okay?
لا.
Yes, ma'am.
لا. تعي لهون.
شو مخليني اقرب؟ لا تخافي هاي اجراء قانوني هسه احنا بنروح لعندك على الفرع هون. What do you want?
Hey, ma'am. We'll take her to jail. You need to ask her politely to just sit in the...
Yeah, she will, but please, she's an old lady.
Oh, I get it. But you can't have knives. Or... You...
Okay.
Just tell her to sit down and we'll talk to her.
Ms. Al-Bashara's family argued that she should not have been arrested, emphasizing her age and confusion. The officers, however, cited Georgia's trespassing laws, which state that remaining on someone else's property after being asked to leave constitutes criminal trespass. Yet the statute requires that the person act knowingly. Given Ms. Al-Bashara's language barrier, it's unlikely she understood the request to leave, making her actions far from intentional. Additionally, Georgia law defines a weapon as a knife with a blade longer than 12 inches, designed for offense or defense. The kitchen knife Miss Al-Bashara carried for foraging didn't meet this definition, further undermining the officer's justification for their actions.
Yeah, try to translate to her to sit in the car, ma'am, because we don't want to pick her up or force her.
She's mother-in-law Solomon Donay. If you know him, you know we are good people. Please.
Let's give him high, give him high.
Okay. Let's sit over here.
I'm scared for her. She have a heart problem. Please. She didn't know any English. يوم قالوا لك زدتي السكينة ليش ما زدتيها؟ اطلعي مشان قبل ما يفوت أبوي اطلعي.
أنا فهمان عليهم. تعال مرسى معي تعال.
Come sit right here, ma'am. We'll be able to sit down and roll down the window and you can speak with her.
Yeah, put it on.
Somebody's going to check.
مانيش طالع يحرق أبوكم أبوكم.
يا ماما لا تخافي يا حبيبة عمري لا تخافي.
خلي مرتك تطلع معي.
أنا sit down هم بدهم يحكوا معك في السيارة. You want to sit in the car with her?
أنا ما بقدر أقعد هلا معك بس بروح معك بالسيارة. كل شيء معلش، أوكي؟ ما في شيء بس هيك لازم نساوي، أوكي؟ ما في شيء. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. At the lane beside it. Yeah.
My brother came and he goes.
So we were demonstrating for her.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry. But you know, you have to understand she's an old lady and you know she's not in harm or something. Please.
Ma'am, does she have any kind of... She has dementia. Why is she by herself?
You know, with my dad, and I just went back home to bring some food.
You need to always have somebody here at all times.
That's what we have to do. You know, sorry about that, but...
Yeah, because if not...
Don't worry, Teta. لا تخافي ماما. She gonna by herself. Who won't translate to her, please? Let my daughter go with her, please.
You are more than welcome to go to the sheriff's department. We cannot. The sheriff's department will not allow you in their booking area.
Till dad go there. Where in Chatsworth here?
Yes, the Murray County Sheriff's Office.
All right, here he is. You can take off.
Dad go and meet her there.
Hello?
I don't. Let me see your phone.
My phone.
My phone is shining.
My phone in my bag. Go.
After being tasered, Ms. Al-Bashara spent 2.5 hours in jail and another 2.5 hours at the hospital, where no physical injuries were found. She was initially charged with obstruction and criminal trespass, but the charges were dropped in June 2019. The district attorney noted that while the officer's actions weren't deemed faulty, prosecuting Ms. Al-Bashara was neither necessary nor practical. In January 2020, the city of Chatsworth settled her lawsuit for $150,000. The settlement also mandated improved police training on de-escalation, crisis intervention, and cultural competence, as well as the provision of body cameras for all patrol officers. In another incident on May 7, 2024, First Amendment Inspector Jeff Gray was exercising his First Amendment rights at a public park in Tampa, Florida, when a park employee called the police. Officer Robinson responded and asked Gray for identification, but he refused, citing his constitutional rights. The Supreme Court's ruling in Brown v. Texas prohibits officers from requesting identification without reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Despite this, Officer Robinson attempted to identify Gray by running license plates near vehicles. Although this action was permitted by law, his initial request for identification raised concerns about his understanding of his constitutional rights.
Spread the message.
The what?
Spread the message. God bless on us. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But why here? There's no one here.
There's the staff was coming in earlier. There's been people coming.
Well, they call because they don't feel comfortable with you here.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, unless you want to get trespassed, that's up to you. I'd find someone else to go. There's no one even here.
I'm cool right here, man. I'm gonna stay right here for a while.
Well, no, they want you gone.
Too bad for them. It's not their decision.
It is, because this is Tampa property.
Yeah, city of Tampa property. It's a public park.
No, but they can trespass you for whatever reason
they want to trespass me, then they can trespass me. But I have just as much right to be here as anybody else.
So you're trying to make a point? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Well, now what's the point of that?
We'll find out. All right. I have just as much right to be here as anybody else.
Yeah, but you have to understand, trespass rules are just that.
Okay, trespass. I'll refuse to leave, and you can take me to jail, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay. That's easy enough.
I'll give you a warning first.
I just did.
They want me to trespass?
Yep.
What happens if I don't leave?
If you don't leave, then I get them. They're going to come out here and officially say you're not allowed here.
And then I have a chance to leave.
And then I say, okay, you need to leave. Of course, I don't know why I have to go through all that, but you need to leave. And then once you do or don't, then I write a trespass warning, and then I give it to you. And then if you don't...
I'm not going anywhere unless I'm trespassing.
Okay.
Trespass me, I'll leave.
Do you have your ID on you?
I do, and I'm not giving that to you.
See, that's a problem.
That's not a problem.
Listen, because I'm doing an investigation...
You're not getting my ID.
Ooh, buddy, I gotta...
If you don't have a lawful right to my ID...
All right. Can I get 54? I have someone trying to make a point here about trespassing. If I can get 54. And if Mike 1's available as well. Oh, gosh.
It's a civil matter. You only get my ID if they're criminal trespass.
It's a Sir, it's fine. It's okay. I don't mind taking you to jail for a misdemeanor. It's fine. It just seems pointless for everyone's... But that's okay.
Leave, but I don't have to give you my ID.
That's okay. Hi. Can you come tell him he came back? He's trying to make a point, saying that, whatever. So I just need you to officially tell him that he is not welcome here.
Okay.
I don't know why it has to be this way, but...
Okay. All right.
You don't have to get... just right here is fine.
Okay. Hi. So, the only thing... you're not going to get any help here because I just have little children coming in. It's not like...
No, his stance is that he's not begging. His stance is that he's trying to spread the word. Although it's convoluted either way.
It's better that you not, because like I said, I have small children coming in.
So all it needs to be is you don't want him here anymore.
It's better if you're not here, please.
Okay, well, I'd rather stay here. You don't have the authority to tell me not to be here.
So, do you want him here,
no,
yes or no?
I don't.
Okay, you're good.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
The park employee, Linda Hall, told Gray to leave the property, but public parks are considered traditional public forums where speech is highly protected. The Supreme Court has ruled that restricting speech in such spaces requires a compelling government interest, which was absent in this case. Gray's activities posed no threat, and the discomfort of park employees wasn't a valid reason to exclude him. Gray later filed a complaint and successfully had the trespass warning rescinded. This outcome underscores the importance of understanding and defending one's constitutional rights.
Let's see what we got here. I'm curious. Hi, how are you? 68D QRG. And I'll try this one too, okay? Let's see. I'm thinking this isn't it, but let's see. Mike, oh. Yeah, I think we're sorting out. You can probably cancel Mike 1. You don't need to mess with him. He's good.
Guy just wants to go?
Yeah, well, he wants to play a game. He has a sign that doesn't ask for money. That just spreads the word of God bless homeless vets.
Guy.
He sits here. He was in his car, cooled off, and then he sees me and comes out. I'm not leaving this. You can't trespass me.
Ooh.
So I said, well, actually, this is city property. And she came out and said it. Well, I'm not doing anything. So then he moved to the sidewalk.
Okay.
And so now this is his car. So I'm going to officially write him a trespass warning for this property.
Okay.
Because he refused identification as well.
Oh, sit down. But his car is here.
Yeah. Hey. Sorry, I didn't mean to get everyone over here. I thought I was gonna have to rough and tumble for a little bit, but then he started messing around. I was like, you know what?
For this guy?
Yeah.
Did he give his name eventually?
No, still doesn't, but I ran his car and it comes back to him, so.
Which one's the car?
The white one.
The truck?
Yeah.
So you're gonna trespass from this property, I guess?
Yes.
He's like on the sidewalk, right?
Yes. I mean, if he wants to be weird, then that's his prerogative.
Right, we're not here for the soliciting. We're here for the trespass.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play it out. We trespass him, then he doesn't leave.
Well, yeah, because he's gonna have to get in his car and leave. Yeah. Because his car's on the property.
Oh, there it goes.
Alrighty, sir. You've been trespassed from the immediate area. I don't want to really push it because, I mean, we have to start getting into what's property line, what's not property line. But this is a community center, and that includes all the facilities here. So without making a big deal about it, if you want to be here on the road, that's fine. You're not soliciting technically, but they don't want you on this property anymore. So this is going to be your official trespass warning, all right?
Understood.
You have any questions for me?
Nope, I'm good.
Alrighty, sir. Good luck to you.
Both incidents highlight critical issues in police-citizen interactions: the need for de-escalation, cultural competence, and a thorough understanding of constitutional rights. While the officers in Chatsworth faced a challenging situation, their use of force on an elderly woman raised serious ethical and legal questions. Similarly, Officer Robinson's handling of Jeff Gray's case demonstrated a lack of awareness regarding First Amendment protections. These cases serve as reminders of the importance of accountability and continuous improvement in law enforcement practices. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into two compelling cases that highlight the importance of accountability, cultural competence, and respect for constitutional rights in law enforcement. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cops and Consequences for more thought-provoking content. Together, let's explore the stories that shape our understanding of justice and community. See you in the next video.